You think men don't notice colour? They do. In fact, the shades you wear can make the difference between blending in or turning heads instantly. And for women over 50, it's not about loud fashion tricks. It's about knowing the 8 colours that quietly command attention every single time. Chapter 1. Deep Teal. There's a reason deep teal is the kind of colour that makes men pause. It carries the authority of navy but softens the edge, creating a richness that feels both elegant and approachable. Unlike black, which can sometimes drain the face, or lighter blues that fade into the background, teal has that magnetic middle ground. It looks intentional, it looks refined, and it instantly sets you apart from everyone else wearing the same old shades. Deep teal works especially well for women over 50 because it complements a variety of skin undertones. If you lean cool, it enhances the natural brightness in your complexion. If your tones are warmer, teal balances that richness instead of clashing. It's also a forgiving shade in terms of fabric, whether you're in satin, knit or wool. Teal holds its depth and never looks flat. Take dresses, for example. A piece like Petal & Pup's Anabelle Hal dress in teal shows exactly why this shade works so beautifully. It delivers that jewel-tone vibrance without being loud, carrying presence in the most effortless way. It's the kind of dress that feels polished, yet approachable, proof of why teal deserves a permanent place in your wardrobe. You'll find it linked in the description below. Beyond dresses, teal has a way of elevating basics. A scarf in this shade near your face immediately adds definition to your eyes and highlights your natural features. A teal cardigan layered over neutral trousers brings warmth into the outfit without resorting to predictable blacks or browns. Even accessories, like a structured handbag in this colour, signal confidence. Here's the real secret. Teal is versatile across seasons. In autumn, it pairs beautifully with camel or soft beige for a grounded palette. In winter, it glows against charcoal or silver accents. Come spring, it looks crisp with white or ivory. And in summer, it holds its own beside vibrant florals. Few colours adapt this effortlessly. The result? You appear polished and intentional without ever looking like you're trying too hard. And when you walk into a room wearing deep teal, men notice, not because it's flashy, but because it's striking in the quietest, most dignified way possible. Chapter 2. Soft Rose. Soft rose is one of those colours that has a timeless pull. It's gentle, romantic, and carries a natural softness that flatters women over 50 in a way that brighter pinks never could. Where fuchsia may feel overwhelming and bubblegum pink risks looking too youthful, soft rose lands in that elegant middle space. It brightens the complexion, lifts the mood, and draws the eye in with subtle charm rather than a loud demand for attention. One of the strengths of this shade is how it interacts with skin tone. On lighter complexions, it provides warmth without overpowering. On deeper complexions, it creates a sophisticated contrast that feels balanced. And unlike stark neutrals, soft rose never drains the face. It reflects light back, giving a natural glow. Think of it as the flattering filter built into your wardrobe. This colour is also incredibly flexible across outfits. A soft rose blouse paired with charcoal trousers gives a polished, modern edge. A silk scarf in the shade can soften the neckline of a sharp blazer, introducing a touch of warmth to a structured silhouette. Even in accessories, like a handbag or a pair of elegant flats, soft rose offers just enough colour to feel special without being overwhelming. What makes soft rose stand out even more is its association with refinement. Men tend to notice not just the shade itself, but the way it communicates personality. Soft rose suggests approachability, calm, and grace, all qualities that feel magnetic without ever being forced. It doesn't shout, "Look at me," yet it draws people in all the same. And just like teal, this colour carries beautifully across seasons. In spring, it's fresh alongside white or ivory. In summer, it pairs effortlessly with floral prints or soft beige. In winter, it has the power to soften heavy outerwear, making coats and knits feel less severe. If you're looking for a way to bring both elegance and warmth into your wardrobe, Soft Rose is the shade that achieves both. It's subtle enough to blend with your existing staples, yet distinctive enough to catch the eye of anyone paying attention. Up next, we'll move into a deeper, grounding shade that adds sophistication without the harshness of black. Chapter 3. Charcoal Grey. Charcoal grey is one of the most underrated colours in a mature woman's wardrobe. Many people default to black for sophistication, but the truth is that black can be harsh. It sharpens lines on the face and sometimes emphasises tiredness rather than elegance. Charcoal, on the other hand, delivers the same authority while softening the effect. It frames the face with depth and strength, but without pulling all the light away. The power of charcoal grey lies in its balance. It's strong, but not severe. It's neutral, but not bland. And it has the ability to pair seamlessly with both cool and warm tones, making it one of the most adaptable foundations for a wardrobe. Where black might overwhelm in daylight, charcoal feels appropriate in every setting, from an afternoon lunch to a formal evening event. Consider the cut of a dress in this shade. A charcoal grey wrap dress or sheath dress creates a clean, uninterrupted line that feels timeless. The colour keeps the silhouette classic while letting the structure of the garment do the talking. It communicates poise and self-assurance without needing a single embellishment. For layering, the RENEE Longline knit cardigan in charcoal is a perfect example of how this shade works in everyday life. It drapes softly, feels effortless, yet still looks refined. Pieces like this show how charcoal grey builds a strong wardrobe foundation. You get comfort without losing polish, and style that feels intentional without ever looking stiff. Charcoal also opens the door for pairing with other striking shades. It works beautifully with soft rose, creating a refined contrast of warmth and depth. Teal becomes even more vibrant when set against charcoal, and silver accents shine with added clarity beside it. Think of charcoal as the anchor that lets brighter or more expressive colours step forward without losing balance. The real elegance of charcoal grey is that it doesn't shout for attention, yet men notice it instinctively. It signals maturity, calm strength, and refinement. In many ways, it's the quiet backbone of a sophisticated wardrobe, the shade that makes everything else look intentional. Chapter 4. Emerald Green. Emerald green is a colour that refuses to be ignored, but not because it's loud or brash. Instead, it radiates vitality, depth, and timeless sophistication. For women over 50, this shade carries a particular power. It instantly enlivens the skin, highlights natural features, and projects confidence in a way few other colours can. Unlike lighter greens, which may feel casual or neon shades that overpower, emerald green sits firmly in the jewel tone family. That means it has richness and depth, much like sapphire blue or ruby red, but it avoids the overexposure those colours sometimes suffer from. Emerald feels rare, and because of that, it captures attention without effort. What sets emerald apart is how well it complements mature features. It enhances warmth in darker complexions, brings out vibrancy in medium tones, and adds a luminous glow to lighter skin. Around the face, emerald highlights the eyes, especially green or hazel, while providing contrast that feels luxurious. It's also a colour that thrives in both casual and formal wardrobes. A simple knit in emerald paired with denim becomes instantly elevated, while a silk blouse in the shade turns into evening wear with the right jewellery. Even accessories like a handbag, a pair of heels, or a scarf carry extra weight when they're in emerald because the shade itself feels intentional and rare. Men notice emerald green because it signals confidence without arrogance. It shows that you know how to use colour wisely, selecting something that's bold enough to stand out, yet elegant enough to stay timeless. It's a fine balance, and emerald strikes it beautifully. Chapter 5. Plum Aubergine. Plum or Aubergine is one of the most sophisticated shades a woman can wear after 50. Where brighter purples often look playful or even overpowering, Plum sits in a deeper, more elegant register. It has the richness of a jewel tone, but with a maturity that feels deliberate and elevated. This is the shade that whispers luxury. Plum is especially flattering because it bridges warmth and coolness in one tone. For women with warm undertones, it enhances depth without looking muddy. For cooler undertones, it offers contrast without being too stark. In knitwear, Plum has a way of feeling cozy and chic at the same time. The Nara tie front sweater from Modern Citizen is a great example. Comfortable, understated, and effortlessly refined when paired with tailored trousers or a sleek skirt. It highlights how Aubergine takes even the simplest silhouette and elevates it into something polished and memorable. Accessories in Plum also work beautifully. A handbag in this shade adds depth to a neutral outfit. A silk scarf or pair of suede shoes in Aubergine delivers subtle richness without demanding attention. Even jewellery featuring amethyst stones carries the same effect, soft elegance with a touch of intrigue. What makes men notice Plum is not just the colour itself, but the impression it creates. It signals taste. It suggests a woman who knows herself well enough to choose a shade that is neither flashy nor forgettable. Plum occupies that rare middle ground, deep, rich, and luxurious without being overwhelming. This is a colour that thrives in both cool weather and evening wear. If you want a shade that quietly separates you from the ordinary, Plum is the one to reach for. Chapter 6. Camel/Caramel Beige. Camel, sometimes called caramel beige, is one of those colours that never truly goes out of style. It represents quiet luxury, the kind of understated elegance that feels timeless at any age. For women over 50, camel has a special role. It softens an outfit while still looking polished, and it conveys maturity without ever feeling dull. Unlike pale beige or stark cream, camel has warmth. That warmth creates harmony against a wide range of skin tones. On fair skin, it adds depth. On medium skin, it blends beautifully, and on deeper tones, it becomes radiant. This versatility is why camel is seen so often in luxury collections. It has the power to flatter broadly while looking incredibly refined. Camel also pairs seamlessly with other colours in this list. Worn with teal, it feels modern and chic. Against soft rose, it creates a gentle and romantic palette. Combined with charcoal, it strikes a balance between grounded and glowing. And when paired with metallic silver, camel allows the shine to stand out even more. In tailoring, camel excels. The Gabby slim fit trousers from Rice show how this shade can take a simple piece of clothing and instantly make it feel high-end. Classic in cut and endlessly versatile, they prove why camel has a reputation for quiet luxury, never flashy, always flattering, and the kind of piece you'll keep reaching for season after season. Outerwear in camel has long been a hallmark of refined dressing. A trench coat or wool coat in this shade instantly communicates sophistication. Even accessories like a structured handbag or a pair of leather boots gain gravitas when rendered in camel. The colour has a grounding effect, making outfits look more expensive without a single logo in sight. Men notice camel not because it's bold, but because it feels intentional. It signals confidence, restraint, and an appreciation for timeless style. It's a colour that says you don't need to rely on loud statements. You already know the power of subtlety. Camel and caramel beige are the ultimate wardrobe neutrals for women who want to stand out quietly. They carry authority without aggression and elegance without effort. Chapter 7. Midnight Blue. Midnight blue is often described as the thinking woman's black. It carries the same elegance, the same slimming qualities, and the same formal authority, but with one crucial difference: it's softer, more refined, and infinitely more flattering. For women over 50, This makes midnight blue a wardrobe essential. Where black can cast shadows on the face and emphasize fine lines, midnight blue adds depth while still reflecting enough light to flatter the skin. One of the most striking things about midnight blue is how it performs in evening wear. Under artificial light, this colour reveals a richness that black simply doesn't. The tone shifts between near black and deep navy, creating dimension and intrigue. Men may not always identify the colour immediately, but they notice that something about it feels different, more captivating, and less predictable. It's a subtle twist on classic sophistication. In tailoring, midnight blue is unmatched. The Sophie blazer from Sanoa proves this perfectly. Structured, sleek, and commanding, it offers the sharpness of black without the harshness. Whether paired with slim trousers or layered over a silk blouse, it creates an ensemble that feels powerful yet graceful, showing exactly why midnight blue is one of the most versatile shades in a refined wardrobe. Beyond suits and blouses, midnight blue thrives in dresses, knitwear, and accessories. A wrap dress in this colour is endlessly flattering, skimming the body in a way that feels sleek but not overdone. A cashmere sweater in midnight blue paired with ivory trousers creates a look that is both relaxed and elevated. Even a pair of heels or a clutch in this shade can shift an outfit from ordinary to unforgettable. The magic of midnight blue lies in its pairings. With silver jewellery, it becomes regal and commanding. With camel, it strikes a balance between softness and strength. Combined with emerald green, it feels bold and modern, and when worn with soft rose, it takes on a romantic quality that is both surprising and sophisticated. Unlike black, which can sometimes overpower other colours, midnight blue complements them, enhancing their qualities rather than muting them. Psychologically, this colour carries associations of intelligence, trust, and quiet confidence. In professional contexts, it communicates authority without rigidity. In social settings, it conveys polish without pretense. And in intimate spaces, it projects calm strength. These qualities are why midnight blue is so often chosen for formal wear and uniforms. It naturally inspires respect and attention. For women over 50, midnight blue is more than just an alternative to black. It's a way to maintain all the refinement of classic dressing while softening the edges. Men notice not only the beauty of the shade, but the self-assurance it reflects. Midnight blue suggests that you are confident enough to step away from the predictable and strong enough to embrace subtlety. When woven into a wardrobe, midnight blue becomes a lifelong ally. It's not a seasonal shade or a fleeting trend. It's a permanent marker of elegance. Chapter 8. Silver grey. Few colours capture light quite like silver grey. It has a reflective quality that adds energy to an outfit, yet when worn thoughtfully, it never crosses into flashy or overwhelming. For women over 50, this shade carries particular magic. It brightens the complexion, creates movement in the fabric, and adds instant sophistication to even the simplest silhouette, which can sometimes feel stark. Silver grey strikes a softer balance. It has just enough shimmer to be noticeable, but enough restraint to remain elegant. This balance is what makes it work so beautifully in both day and evening wear. Take dresses, for instance. In silver grey, even a simple silhouette becomes bold yet refined, with the metallic finish catching light at every step, so you never fade into the background. On the more casual side, a soft shimmering top in this shade can be paired with trousers or a sleek skirt, striking that balance between modern polish and understated elegance. Silver grey also works beautifully in accessories. A scarf highlights the face and brings light to your features. A handbag in this shade adds dimension to neutral outfits, while silver grey jewellery pieces echo the tones of this colour palette naturally. Even shoes in silver grey, whether pumps or flats, carry an elegance that black or nude footwear often misses. What makes this shade especially flattering for women over 50 is how it complements natural hair changes. For those embracing grey or silver hair, it creates harmony instead of contrast, making the entire look cohesive and intentional. And for those with darker tones, it provides a striking counterbalance that adds brightness. Men notice silver grey not because it shouts, but because it shines quietly. It suggests sophistication, creativity, and a willingness to embrace elegance in unexpected ways. More importantly, it demonstrates how maturity and vibrance can exist together in perfect balance. Silver grey is the finishing touch, the colour that proves you don't need excess to stand out. With the right piece, this shade speaks volumes all on its own. Style after 50 isn't about fading into the background. It's about knowing the colours that quietly turn heads. Each shade we've explored helps you look elegant, confident, and unforgettable. The pieces I mentioned are linked in the description for you. If this helped, give it a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more timeless style. And don't miss the next video waiting for you here.